Hey YouTube, this is Alan Paklite. Normally you see me doing my card deck reviews in the Magic vein. This is going to be something a little different. It's going to show you a different side of me. I'm going out camping by myself, kind of the David Prenicky kind of concept, or Man vs. Wild, but as far as I understand, Man vs. Wild, he actually has a whole camera crew, so maybe more Survivor Man. Not going to really put myself in too much dangerous situations, but I'm going to show you some fun little things out in the woods. So I hope you'll enjoy this, and this will be the first episode in hopefully a series. So definitely need the feedback. Let me know what you guys like and what you don't, and I'll be happy to work that in. Alright, thanks guys. Take care. Hi, my name is Alan Paklite, and today I want to talk about something new. A lot of you know me from my card reviews and a whole bunch of magic related videos. But I'm branching out and I want to show you a different side of my personality, something else that I do that I have a lot of fun with. And that is camping and testing out new gear and all that kind of stuff. So I've actually got a little bit of footage from me in the woods this past weekend, and I have a review on this knife, the Paklite Skinner by Buck. This is, I hope you guys will join me for this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And without further ado, let's get into a review on this knife. Okay. Now the Paklite Skinner is a small knife, almost neck knife size. This is about the same size as the K-Bar Becker Necker. It's a pretty small knife, skeletonized handle. Let me open this up here. Now, this is a really cool knife. It works pretty well. It's the Buck's patented H20 or 420 HC steel, which is a heat-treated steel. Good, solid knife. It's not going to go anywhere. It's, I thought that being this thin, and I was worried about flexing in the handle and the blade, but no, this is a good, solid, sturdy knife. Couple of things. It's very, very thin. Okay. Very thin, so it's not something that's very useful or comfortable to hold for long periods of time and doing a lot of strenuous work, because that metal will dig into your hand and bruise it. Okay, but for small tasks, cutting rope, preparing food, that kind of stuff, it excels at. Okay, now because this is a stainless steel, it is a little bit softer. It does wear away the edge a lot quicker whenever you use this for hard use. I tried making feather sticks with this in the woods, and I had a lot of difficulty with that. It was, granted I live here in Texas and all the wood is super bone dry and hard, but I kept reaching for my my other buck knife, my big one. It's my 119 Special, and it's just so a lot of this has to do with the grip comfort, how well you can handle it. You can get all 4 fingers on there, which is nice. I have about average sized hands, and I can get all 4 fingers on there, which is nice. The Becker Necker you can't. You can get about like 3.5 fingers, so that's a nice feature. The only really downside, this is also, I should say, this is at a $20 price range. This is a very inexpensive knife, and you do get what you pay for, and actually a little bit more. Knife is great. Like I said, you know, it has its limitations, but again, it's a very small knife, skeletonized handle, stainless steel, but for what it is, it's pretty great. The one complaint that I have is this. This is the sheath that goes along with the Paklite Skinner. Okay. Now, it's got a plastic insert on the inside so that it doesn't cut through the nylon, which is good. It's a very tight-fitting belt loop, which is nice, and it rides high on your belt, so that's good, so it doesn't get in the way when you're sitting down and all of that. The button lock, very positive, very strong. That knife will not come out. Okay. The one complaint that I have, and Buck does this a lot, and I don't know why, the sheath material, they say heavy-duty nylon. This is a very cheap nylon, very, very cheap nylon. And then they always put this stupid little strap like right in front of where the knife comes out. And I know a lot of other people have had problems with this. I've seen a lot of other reviews and comments from people about this getting cut and coming off, and it's true. Every time the only reason mine hasn't is the first sheath that I had, this cut clean off my first draw of the knife out. It comes razor sharp, right? Pulled it out and cut the strap right off the first time I pulled it out of the sheath. Okay, straight from the store. I called Buck, and they heard my complaints. They knew that I was kind of upset about it. I asked them why not go to Kydex. Seems to be a pretty cost-effective solution. I know companies like MTech, which are considered a lower end or less known knife company, even they use Kydex. Okay, and they sell their knives at the same price point as these, or less. Why not go to Kydex? So I've been talking with them for a while, and hopefully we can get something going where they actually go to a Kydex sheath, which would be, I think, for a lot of people, hey, finally, thanks for realizing that, guys. So if I'm not the only one that thinks that Buck should go to a Kydex material for all of their sheaths, well, except for the leather ones for the bigger knives, but for these, or for most, to replace most nylon sheaths, if I'm not the only one, call them up, you know, let them know. But anyway, what I wanted to say was, you may have noticed or heard me say on my first sheath, this is actually 2 of 3 now. When I called them up and I told them that I was wanting to take it out to the woods that weekend, I got a couple of replacement sheaths overnighted to me so that I had something to carry safely in for my review. Yeah, no, that was, I mean, what they lack in the sheath, they made up tenfold in customer service. I was just blown away. So I do want to let you know that if you call Buck and you have a genuine problem, they are incredible about taking care of you. So that's why, one of the reasons I'm still a loyal Buck customer, even though I have so many arguments and stuff about their sheaths. I probably will make a Kydex sheath for this at some point. When I do, I'll make a tutorial on that so you can see how I make Kydex sheaths. I made a leather one. This is the leather sheath I was working on for my Buck. I wasn't going to put a pocket loop on it. I didn't have enough leather for that. I just wanted something that I could carry it safely in. As you can see, it's unfinished because I still have this sinew hanging out, but I can show you how that looks. You'll notice that the leather has the shape of the knife, and that sticks in pretty well. That's something I actually just learned how to do, is make leather sheaths like this. So it's rough and unfinished, and probably needs a little bit more work, but again, I'll make a tutorial on how to do these later too. But it's a nice positive solid fitting block. So that's about it. I just wanted to let you know, guys, this is a wonderful option for if you're wanting something quick and cheap and easy to carry, going on a weekend adventure. This is definitely something to get. It is solid. It will not break. It's easy to sharpen, and it holds a pretty good edge as long as you're not trying to cut bone hard wood. The sheath I really can't say anything about that. Just be careful every time I use this. I will open it up, fold it backwards, and then pull the knife out, and then release this again, snap it. And it does take a long time to draw, but you know what, at the same time I'm not cutting the strap off. So yeah, it's a little annoying, but that's about the only really bad downside thing that I have to say about this. Everything else is kind of obvious. Don't use this for, chopping down a tree, because it's not what it's meant for. But if you use it for its intended purpose, and you're careful with the sheath, this is a great buy. When I make my Kydex sheath, I'm going to make a neck knife like this, and I think that'll be just about the perfect size for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit of a departure from my normal stuff, but I'm going to have a lot more stuff coming out like this. In fact, in this video somewhere you've probably seen some of the camp stuff that I'm doing, so let me know what you guys like and what you don't. So, like I said, this is an experiment, kind of a pilot, but we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time, I'm Alan Paletti, and I'll see you guys around.